Hi, my name is Joanie Welcome to my channel. If you'd like to find out more about me, please go to my website, jonieswhitelighthealing.com. I was a therapist in New York City for 10 years, and I didn't believe in any of this. Around 2003, 4, 5, I became gifted with healing and channeling abilities, and my life changed 180 degrees. I bring in the highest of Christ light consciousness, archangels, angels, ascended masters, elementals, consciousnesses, star beings, departed ones, and guides. There are no timestamps on this video. Today is February 19, 2021. Spirit knows who is watching and when. So if you watch this past this date, this linear time-stamped date, and it resonates, great. If it doesn't, I suggest putting it on the shelf because you might have an aha moment later. And if it doesn't resonate, you can trash it. It's all fine. You could turn off this video whenever you'd like. That is your birthright. Let's see if there's more. Yes, I'm on YouTube. I am here. Please subscribe to my channel. Press the bell all icon. You'll receive notifications of when I put out another video. Like, share, and please comment below. I love hearing your comments, and I do take requests regarding videos. And if the video theme is appropriate, then I will do it. You could find me on Facebook, and I have a Joanie's White Light Healing fan page. Please like that. You can friend me, but please message me and tell me how you found me. I'm under Joanie Isinger. I'm on YouTube and Twitter. I'm not really doing much on Twitter anymore. And I'm on SoundCloud. I've recorded my own songs that I've written, scratch demos, and I've done covers of other songs. I'm on Telegram now. Let's see. LinkedIn, Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook, Telegram. I think I've covered it. I think that's it for the background. So here we go. So I went in and I asked Spirit, what do I do? And what I got was sleep issues. Now I might have done a video on this before, but this is another day. So here we are, and I'd like to go in regarding the collective. And I could also offer or facilitate a healing regarding sleep disturbance. So I'm going to go in now and I'm going to see what Spirit has to say regarding folks that are having sleep issues. Now, a sleep issue is not, oh, I sleep wonderfully. I sleep through the night. It's peaceful. I'm rested. Yay, whoop-de-doo. I'm talking about interrupted sleep, uncomfortable sleep, restlessness, sleep-wake, night terrors, nightmares, possible psychic attack, whatever the case, not enough sleep, possibly even too much sleep. So we can't forget that. Some people are not happy with that. They're sleeping too much. So I'm going to go in, and I forgot to turn off my phone, put that on silent, but that's okay. Oftentimes when you are saying something, Spirit comes in with a ding or bell of some sort, and that's your job to remind yourself what you thought or said right at the time when you heard the ding, because it's Spirit's way of affirming with a truth, an affirmative of what you were thinking, or just a reinforcement of. Okay, so I'm going to go in. I put my Joanie aside, and I bring in regarding sleep issues. Here we go. Okay, so the first thing I got was don't tell me. So there are many people that are being told what to do. There are a lot of demands that are being placed on people, and they're very, very upset. It could be work-related, family-related. It could be societally, governmentally. There's a pressure that people are feeling, and they're being told what to do. And as a result, people are taking this anger to bed with them, to sleep time. I'm going to see if there's a karma about this, if there's anything karmically related. Yeah, for some people in other lifetimes, they were given their dole at the end of the day. Here's your wage, here's a loaf of bread, and it wasn't enough. It didn't sustain them, and they were weary and tired, and they'd go to bed crying, weepy, exhausted, and hungry. Let's do a healing for those of you who bring the anger that you're being told what to do, where the dole was not enough, where you go to sleep dissatisfied and possibly hungry as well. Across time and space, forwards and backwards across all generations, where it wasn't enough, where you were very angry, coerced, conformity was the only way, you were beside yourself, and you had to take this with you to sleep time, and that upon your passing, you did not forgive self and or other. And we ball up all of these lifetimes, and you say inside, I forgive myself. There we go. Huge, huge. For some of you, if you're not allergic and if you can do this dietarily, an apple will help you. The pectin in the apple will assist. Forgive everyone and everything. Sure. Whew. Some people's scalps are tingling right now. Ask for everyone and everything's forgiveness. Please forgive me because I had unforgiveness towards you. Thank God for these life lessons. Okay. Sip water between now and when you go to sleep. It will help flush negative energies through the physical body. Now, some of you are having disturbances because you're drinking cola and caffeine. So the Coca-Cola, the caffeinated beverages that you're drinking are disturbing you. They're riling you and getting you energetically off. I feel this when I go in. For those of you that are overly syruped and caffeinated with chemicals, it's the caffeine and other cola products. Let's see if there are any other things we could throw into that before we do another healing. Some of you also are having difficulty with meat. So you're eating meat that's not preserved well. It's old, been sitting out for a while, and your belly hurts. So you need to watch what you're eating. I also saw sturgeon. I don't know, some people are eating fish that's at the market, but it's not very good. Now, this isn't to ruin the sturgeon market. This has nothing to do with sturgeon in general. Someone's had some lower quality meat and fish at the market, and there was a rumbling in the gut, and they were not feeling well as well. Watch what you put in your body. Make sure that your body is being hailed with fresh and clean products. So the body is having difficulty absorbing things and making sense of what you just drank and what you just ate. Cross time and space, forwards and backwards across all generations. Any karma related to taking in sustenance that was not for your highest good, that led you to believe that you were less than worthy of something that could sustain you at a higher vibration, and where you blamed other possibly for offering you beverages and solids that were not quite to your liking, that would make you fast, would make you possibly get sick, and maybe you even died, where you blamed others as a result. And we ball all these lifetimes together, and you say inside, I forgive myself. There we go. There's a lot of bleeding. I feel that different lifetimes people suffered. A lot of internal injury that's coming up now. Forgive everyone and everything. Ask for everyone and everything's forgiveness, and thank God for these life lessons. And for all of you, I don't want to have to repeat this. If you do one of these healings of the karmic forgiveness release work, sip water between now and when you go to sleep. I'm going to keep going in regarding sleep disturbance. There's too much drama. So there's a lot of you that in the daytime, in the day hours, there's just drama. And I think that you're getting into this. Some of you love this crap. So decide for yourself. Do you want to be part of this? Like, oh, this epic novel, this 3-part series. Wow. Greatest story ever told. It's just like another day, same theme. Do you really want a repeat performance of it? It's going nowhere, and you need to, it's almost comical when I go into some of these dramas that you're playing into. You are creating it, you are enticing it, you are bothered by it, you're getting triggered by it, whichever way, whether you're making it happen or whether you're being drawn into it, it's cyclical, and you get to decide how you want your movie to be. So many of you like this, you enjoy it, you think it's fun, and as a result, you're being affected negatively sleep-wise. I'm going to go in regarding the karma around those of you who are drama folks. It was for attention. So a lot of you created hysteria in different lifetimes because you weren't noticed, you were ignored. And there's the failure theme, the abandonment, the neglect, the I am not loved, I am not love, I am not worthy of. And as a result, you started stirring things, and you stirred and stirred, and you created these movies of like fabulous proportions, and you were like the center theme. And that's the way that you tried to fill your hole of sadness and neglect. Your job here is to fill your hole with love and learn that you are of love and you are worthy and that you are of epic proportions, but you do not need to create drama in order to know this. You are to know it first without drama. Across time and space, forwards and backwards across all generations, where you were lost, abandoned, neglected, did not know who you were, forgot that you were of love, that you were a God spark, and as a result, you created tizzies, you created novels and epics and movies and dramas where you would be the center in order to feel love, and you went to your passing blaming self and other. Doesn't work. And there's a bleed through effect into this lifetime. Hence, drama in the day, sleep issues at night. And we ball them all up, and you say inside, I forgive myself. Yeah, it's very sad. There's a lot of sadness there. Forgive everyone and everything. Ask for everyone and everything's forgiveness, and thank God for these life lessons. You should toot your horn. You made it. So for those of you that are drama kings and queens, it has been so difficult for you in so many lifetimes. I am hugging you. It is a relief. I highly suggest you do this forgiveness work. And if you continue to like jump into these dramas, whether you're creating them or getting thrown in, triggered by them, or you just think about them and create a drama in your head, do the forgiveness work again. Forgive self and forgive other. There might be more layers that need to be peeled. Peel the onion. I'm going to go in again regarding sleep disturbance. So some of you have noisy neighbors, could be the pipes are creaking, that there's noise, and you are susceptible to waking up because there are sounds that bother you. And what I get metaphorically is, when will this racket end? Okay. There's a racket going on in your life. There's a racket going on in your head. There could be a racket going on in your body. What caused this racket? Okay. So when you say there's a racket and you keep saying there's a racket, when will this racket stop? You need to take a look at, do you contribute, do you create the racket outside during the daytime, during your waking hours? What do you do? What are you in? Are you in a drama where you haven't pulled out? Are you a creator of disturbance? See what part you play in the racket in your daytime hours, because you're creating a racket at night that's external, that bothers you. And the reason why these noises, the racket, the sounds bother you at night is because they're telling you, wake up in the daytime. What are you doing? How do you make noise? How do you make disturbance? Or are you in a disturbance? Take a look at the disturbance you're in. Do you need to leave? Do you need to say something? What is it? You're in a racket. That's the racket that's going on. When is the racket going to stop? When you do something about it. Cross time and space, forwards and backwards across all generations. Any karma regarding, negative karma regarding the racket people are hearing at night, where there's a racket going on in the daytime. I'm going to see where that comes from. Bloody hell. Massive amounts of trauma. The trauma. And we don't need to enumerate it, because all souls have different collectively amassed incarnations of their trauma, their journey that led them to where they are here as well as everywhere. And we ball up all of the bloody hell trauma. And you say inside, I forgive myself. Could have blamed yourself. Forgive everyone and everything. That's the blaming other. Ask for everyone and everything's forgiveness, and thank God for these life lessons. Oh, yeah. Some of you were drinking too much. Watch your liquor. It's getting you off, way off course, messed up. Watch what you're doing. Stop. You don't need to do this. That's the racket. For some of you, the alcohol is the racket. That's the racket you're creating in the daytime. Make a meeting, get a sponsor, day at a time. Help yourself, get clean and sober. Going in more regarding sleep disturbance. Some of you are not clear on what you're going to do. I might do this. Should I do that? I don't know what to do. So your decision making is in the daytime. You don't have to do that at night. The day ends, you close the door, and the nighttime begins, and open that door. There's a make a definition between your daytime thinking and processing and problem solving and the nighttime. That's for rest. That's for rejuvenation, restitution. That's for peace. That's for harmony and joy and leaving your body and vacationing elsewhere. Okay? You don't have to decide at night. That's the first thing. Give yourself permission. Who told you that you have to get into bed and still have the switch on? Just turn the switch off. And if you say, well, it's easier said than done, try it out, practice. And regarding the decisions that have to be made, either you procrastinate or you're a fence sitter, a hedge sitter, but you need to work on that. You need to work on decision making. And if you need therapy, self-help, something, go for it. Because you dawdle and you are slowing down your progress. People are misunderstanding you. They're not making sense of what you're trying to do. You're getting in your own way. You could be more definitive, and I think that therapy would help you very much. Across time and space, forwards and backwards, across all generations, who are indecisive and who bring it to bed. Should I? I might. I don't know. What would happen if? Tossing and turning. You're tossing and turning because you're tossing things and turning them in your head, and you don't have to do that at night. And we ball them all up. And you say inside, I forgive myself. There's a lot of blame of different lifetimes. And as a result of being blamed, it made you more insecure, made it difficult for you to make decisions here in this lifetime. And you might also have been blamed a lot. You still might even be blamed a lot here as a result. There's a bleed through effect that from those blame lifetimes. Forgive everyone and everything. Ask for everyone and everything's forgiveness and thank God for these life lessons. And when I say thank God for these life lessons, I don't mean God being separate. I mean God as the oneness that we are all of Creator. I'm going in regarding more. Some people aren't getting enough food and they're very hungry and they're tossing and turning. Some people are fasting and it's affecting their sleep, their rhythm. Check with a medical professional. Check with who told you to do this. I don't know if this is related to change in medicine, change in diet, if you have a health issue, if you are sick. It could be that you are not sleeping well as a result. I would check in with what you are eating, what you're not eating, what you're taking orally, what you're putting into your body. I feel like you're not getting enough. And I'm not going to do healing on that. That's your third dimensional work. You need to check that out. Fasting, dieting, possible illness, doing too much. Check out what your behaviors are. If you're lifting too much and you're exhausted and you're in pain, this could be food related and physical pain related. And that is something you need to identify for yourself and make decisions about. Okay, I'm going to go and see if there's anything more regarding sleep. And again, yeah, I see some people have like mitral valve prolapse, AFib, murmurs, sleep apnea, spastic colon, dental issues where they're waking up in pain or they're drooling, snoring, conjunctivitis, bowel issues again, tingling feet. These are all medical issues. This is what you deal with your doctor. I say this is for entertainment purposes only. Um, yeah, I'll leave it at that. So regarding the third dimensional issues, you need to take a look at what's going on regarding that. I don't see them as karmic. I'm not going to go there. Not going to go into the karma regarding all medical issues of all people. I will stick with sleep disturbance. So if you have medical, physical anomalies of any kind, issues, you address them how you would like, and there is always an answer. You will come up with an answer. Work with what you have. I always say make lemonade out of lemons. That's the way I roll. Let's see if there's anything more regarding sleep. No, that's it. So just even practically, is your mattress good? Do you need to change it? Do you wash your sheets and mattress pad in hot water? Do you ever pour vinegar and maybe baking soda over it to take out any smells if you need to? How is your pillow? Is your pillow smelly? Do you need to change it out? Does it support your head? Is it too firm? Is it too soft? Is it just right? I'm sounding like Goldilocks. Do you change your pillowcase enough? And the pillow protector, they're really good too because they make for a less smelly pillow. Do you need to change that pillow out? You need to check out how you sleep. Are you sleeping well enough, position-wise? Do you flip your mattress? Are you able, or do you need to ask someone to do that for you? Are you in a room that's in the wintertime? If it's cold where you are, do you have dry heat? And do you need to have a humidifier or a bowl of water by a radiator or somewhere where there's water evaporating so you don't have nosebleeds and congestion at night and where you don't wake up with a sore throat? These are, and dry eyes. So these are things that, that we can all do. Are you warm enough? Do you have enough blankets? Are you clothed well enough? If you're in a hot climate, are you comfortable? Do you feel comfortable? All of the aforementioned, but just flip it around for a warmer climate. These are practical third dimensional questions you could ask yourself. So I do the woo-woo cosmic. I throw in a little bit of the third dimensional for you if you've forgotten. And also some people do say that you should not go to sleep on a full stomach, that you need to wait a few hours before you go to sleep. I think sometimes they say you shouldn't eat past 7 o'clock, 7 p.m., or have the bigger meal of the day at noontime. If you're a grazer, I guess you'd be spreading it out, so that would be moot. And also regarding music and screen time, TV, listening and viewing, and blue light, EMFs. Watch how much you're in front of a screen right before you go to sleep. It seems that the blue light coming from screens and just the sounds in general and the information can rile people up and affect their rhythm. So these are other things that I've learned that I'm just passing on. So I hope this assisted. If you're interested in contacting me for a reading, I do distance healings and readings. I have an international clientele, and I just love what I do. And I'm here to assist, and I hope to see you again. Take care, y'all. Bye.